Okay, so I just witnessed the award ceremony, and I was completely out predicted this year. The two films that won first and second prize in the main competition were actually two films that I did not even bother to cover in this series of vlogs, because I didn't think much of them to begin with. Whoopsie doodle! Okay, so second prize went to Extraordinary Tales, which is on paper very interesting because it's 5 legendary tales from Edgar Allan Poe, such as The Telltale Heart and The Mask of the Red Death, The Pit and the Pendulum, The Fall of the House of Usher, and The Facts of the Case of M. I don't remember. So, and all of those, it's basically an anthology. And all of these stories are bridged together by a segment of Edgar Allan Poe reborn as the Raven, because the Raven, discussing his fate with Lady Death. It's actually far less interesting than it sounds. Because yes, the stories are good, but that's because Edgar Allan Poe was a fantastic writer, capturing the maladies and obsessions of the human mind in its gothic atmosphere and all that. But the film itself, in my opinion, does not stand on its own legs. I don't particularly care for the CGI either. Everything is in CGI and slightly different versions of the same technique to look different, but I do not particularly care for the style overall. It's not that good to look at. It makes it feel artificial and soulless. Like I said, great source material, but final product is mediocre at best, in my opinion. That's why I did not bother to talk about it, because I do not have much to add to just mediocrity. And then the first prize winner this year was another film I did not talk about, which is Phantom Boy, the French animation. Now, the premise is actually pretty interesting, because we have a cancer kid that finds out he has the power to detach his spirit from his body and navigate New York at his leisure. And he uses his ghostly power to help out a cop with a case. Again, it's a fun idea and it's a cute film overall, but I did not think much of it. It doesn't really go beyond being a pleasant 1 hour and 80 minutes total time waster, really. Also, the animation style, I didn't particularly care for that either. It's traditional animation, but aesthetically, I just personally, subjectively, don't find it pleasant in the slightest. Again, it's a cute film, but nothing beyond that, in my personal opinion. So, those were the two winners this year, Phantom Boy and Extraordinary Tales. Two films I did not bother to cover, sorry about that. Honestly, I didn't think any of these had a single chance to do anything, but that just shows you what do I know about that. I am not the one deciding who wins. I'm just the guy criticizing the winning choices. So I guess that about covers the entire Feature Film Festival. I did not talk about the short films because there were a lot of them and I did not have the chance to watch them all because obvious reasons. So I shall not talk about the winners in the short film department. And with that said, that's the end of it. This is the end of the Feature Film Festival 2016 edition, the 18th year for this festival. I am going to come back here next year to once again report on this festival because, you know, subjective taste aside, I love coming here. So I still have an interview with the director and the main protagonist of Alien Win to edit once I come home. But other than that, this is the end of my series of Future Film Festival 2016 vlogs. I hope you had fun watching my rambling, my poorly recorded ramblings with my phone. And I'll see you soon. From Bologna, this has been Madhog. Peace!